Number 1 for Brett. He's going to go all the way and win this thing. Watch. I kind of forget who number 2 is. I don't remember. I have no idea who number 2 is. Oh, Dino? So Brett is getting real close to his singles run here. He's got to go drop those tags at Mania, and then he's heading into SummerSlam. Look at how about a real young Shane McMahon as an outside referee? That's kind of cool. I do like that Gorilla was kind of laying the groundwork for whenever WWE did inevitably have someone win at either number 1 or a really low number. The first few Royal Rumbles, he said that he delivered that same line. Neither one of these guys, Brain, can win this event. And so next year, Flair would come in at number 3, and Gorilla would be proven wrong. Oh, the Dream Team reunited. This is great. Do we remember that these guys were tag team partners? Probably not. And he attacked Dino. Look at that. Well, I guess Valentine was a babyface by this point. Look at Bravo, former friends. Get Luscious Johnny out there. Get Beefcake out there. Beefcake was nursing his injury at this time. Dino is out, by the way. Inverter to Greg. Down he goes. One half of a WrestleMania 5 rematch here. Honky and Hammer took on the Hearts. Dream Team was Beefcake and Valentine, but Beefcake got booted out and replaced with Dino Bravo as technically the new Dream Team. That all happened at WrestleMania 3, actually. That was the night Beefcake turned babyface and helped Piper shave Adrian Adonis' head after being betrayed and left in the ring after a win over the Rougeaus, I think. And that's when Bravo came in, and they kind of abandoned Beefcake. And there was already dissension. They were playing it up on TV for a couple of weeks, and then it all came to a head at Mania. But then after that, Greg and Dino ran as the Dream Team, the new Dream Team, for a while, until they split them off. So we got a lot of half tag teams in there. We got one half of the Young Stallions. Oh, my God. What a right hand by Brett. These guys are no stranger. Paul Roma and Jimmy Powers actually own a non-title victory over Brett and Jim for the tag titles. And that would culminate with a tag team title match on my favorite my favorite Saturday Night's Main Event of all time in '87 with the Stallies and the Hearts. And here comes the Tornado. Here comes the Model. Now he's going to stick around. Here we go with the tag teams. Here comes half a Strike Force. Saba Simba. I don't recall when he debuted. I don't know if this was his first match. He's not getting much of a reaction here. And I know there's at least one time when he came out on TV, Piper called it out. He was doing commentary. He goes, who are they trying to fool here? This is Tony Atlas. You got Saba Simba in the ring, and you got Simba refereeing on the outside of the ring. That's a first. Butch, here he comes. Wait till the cousin comes out. They were over. The whole damn crowd's doing that. There ain't no sheep to herd here. Now we are just marching. There goes. Nope, just one of them. Saba Simba is out. Here comes Jake. Wow, Martel survives this and goes on to stay in the Rumble forever. Jake going at it with those punches. With the DDT already. Oh, nope. Stomach breaker. It's going to be hard to DDT him. He's got so much damn oil on him, he could slide right out. Oh, did this? I did not know this happened on a Saturday. Probably because of all of the NFL going on at the time. They're probably in a big, if you look up the date, I wouldn't be surprised if that next day was your championship Sunday or something like that. How much you want to bet? I always love the storyline they would do in the Attitude Era where Shane had to be a lowly referee. I'm like, do you have to call him lowly? Is he really a lowly referee? Is referee really the bottom of the barrel in life where you can be? I don't even think it's the bottom of the barrel in the WWE. Hercules, they did enough with Herc, I think. He went about as far as he was going to go. Hercules was awesome. He still had some big matches. I mean, he had a couple of big years there when he cut his hair and got rid of that goofy ass shit he was wearing, and he kind of just went with the chain in the WWF. I mean, he had some big matches, and he worked with all the top guys. The storyline that turned him babyface was a lot of fun. I think he cooled off when he went babyface, but the storyline that got him there with Bobby Heenan selling him to DiBiase was pretty funny. Here comes Tito. He's going to go right for Rick Martel. Yep, there they go. You knew that. No doubt about that one. I can't remember too many Bret Hart and Hercules run-ins either, and they're kind of mixing it up here. There might be a Hart Foundation and Power and Glory match that exists somewhere. There probably is. It's time. I don't know what number we're at here. Undertaker. Hell yeah. He's still brand new here. Going right after Bret. Oh no, is he going to eliminate Bret? Wow. That's kind of interesting because I'm pretty sure Bret Hart is the first guy that Taker got physical with in the WWE. I think in that Survivor Series match, Bret kind of got his hands on him first. So it's interesting that here, the very next pay-per-view, Taker goes right after him and eliminates him. They will meet again at the Royal Rumble in one that you guys suggest in 1996. We might watch that one next week and watch Bret and Undertaker. Look at Tornado taking it to Taker. That match may have happened before in Texas. I think they know each other. Yeah, well, back in the day, Battle Royals weren't like that either. They're not going for moments because, they're not on their 33rd Royal Rumble. This is only like the third or fourth one they've done. So it's still very simplistic, and they haven't had to get too cute yet. But things would change once they put the title on the line the following year. Then it became a title match thing, and then things started changing. And now we're in the era where we got Kofi Kingston, non-eliminations every year and things like that, where there's gimmicky stuff. Always big returns. Back in these early days, you knew they pre-announced everyone. I can't remember the first year where you had a major surprise in the Rumble that you had no idea. I'm just trying to think. 90, 91, 92? No, we in 93, 94. I mean, in 94, you kind of had like the Bret injury. You didn't think he was going to come, but then he did. But that's not really a surprise. Like a big return. Nothing, definitely nothing in 95. Nothing in 97. Nothing in 98. Nothing in 99. 2000, they might have had a little fun. Bob Backlund came out. Then you started having some randos show up. 2001, we had Big Show turning up. And then it seemed like it was 2002 where you started getting more surprises. Hennig and Goldust and guys like that. I like that Snuka is out there. Wow. It's a very cool collection of talent in here. You got a Dream Team. You got a Bulldog. You got half the Dream Team, half the Bulldogs. Full Strike Force. You had half the Hearts in there a minute ago. Half Power and Glory. How many world championships we got in this ring right now? Taker's got a bunch. Kerry's got one. And that's it. No other world champions in here. Well, I guess Martel. Martel's AWA champion. So we got three world champions in there. Kerry, Martel, and Taker. Smash. The end of Demolition. You talk about a match pointless for a pay-per-view. That ridiculous thing they did at WrestleMania with Demolition at WrestleMania 7. Wow, he's going to eliminate Jake that way. Wow, Martel. What a sleazy bastard. And in just a couple of months, it'll be the blindfold match. We watched WrestleMania 7 last year. It's Hawk. It's Hawk from Legion of Doom. Wow, Hawk's so fast. Look at the shape he's in back then. I mean, the LOD is still like 8 months away from winning the titles, which is nuts. Hearts still have the titles. They still got to pass them to the Nasties, and they have to have a run. And then they drop them at SummerSlam. And they're working over Hawk. There is some bad motherfuckers in here. Hercules could kick anybody's ass. So could Hawk. Darso's tough as shit. I don't think Bulldog is a pushover. Snuka kills people. Yeah, this is hardcore ring right now. I always thought Hawk could be a great singles wrestler. Like, if the LOD was never a thing and we never knew what the Road Warriors looked like, and this guy showed up in 1991 wearing spiky-ass shoulder pads with that mohawk, that face paint, that build, and that athleticism, I'd think he's Intercontinental title material at the very least. I'm like, this Hawk guy is fucking impressive, and he's got a great promo. He's wild, perfect for the 80s, high on coke all the time. He'd give Warrior and Savage a run for his money, or their money on the intensity, you know. Shane Douglas. Young Shane Douglas. He had promise. He was a young, you know, enthusiastic, spunky rookie back in these days. Yeah, Repo Man will be here soon. I don't know when Repo debuted. I guess it was late 91. It would have been later this year, I guess. They'd bring Darso back. I'm like, before you go bullying some blacktops and playing golf, we're going to need you to repossess cars. Another great promo. Darso could talk. He was funny as hell. I felt like Darso was the Hawk of Demolition and Edie was the Animal. Yeah, I mean, Hawk could have been world champion too. I mean, it worked with Brett. They took one half of a tag team, split him off, kept his overall look the same, and he was able to achieve world championship success. It can be done, and here is our no-show. So this will be a Randy Savage, I guess. Wow, nice. Taker eliminated by the LOD. That is so crazy. I don't think they had quite realized that Taker is going to be a major deal in the company. He's somebody who's gonna rival Andre in terms of the fear that they strike, but they weren't there yet with him. Here comes Crush. All three Demolition members, or no, I guess just two. I guess Axe is no longer with us. He's going over there to help out. Wow. Demolition and the Bulldogs had a few early run-ins in the late 80s. But no Dynamite, no Axe. Crush, first of many gimmicks. Crush is another guy we don't talk about very often who had at least maybe 5 separate type of looks in WWE. He came in here as Crush, returned as Shaka Bra, then he came back as the Convict, then he joined the DOA, right? And then he would come back one more time as Chronic, so that's 5. That's about as many as Beefcake had in WCW. I'm trying to count. 3, 6, we might have 10 guys in there. It's a good amount. Beefy ring. Martel's still there. Valentine's still there. And we got 4, we got 8, yeah, we got 10. Looks like 10 in there. Quake. Yeah, they're lining it up. I mean, these two matches, like I said, in 1990 was kind of the same thing. It's going to come down to Hogan and the last guy he kind of feuded with. And the year before that was Perfect. Kind of put a little cherry on top of their issue, letting the fans know that's over and done with. And any unfinished business Hogan would have with the Quakester would get wrapped up here too. And here comes Perfect. Look at that. That's a classic Heenan catch. Did you catch that? Perfect through the towel. Heenan didn't see it at first and then caught it at the last minute and backhanded it like the boss that Heenan is. Here comes the Hulkster. He's in at what, number 23, 24? Smash right after Hulk. Demolition and Hulk used to be bros. Oh, here comes Perfect. Look at this. Wow. There goes Smash. Gone. Who's this? Haku. Now we got an Islander in there. We got an Islander, a Bulldog, a Dream Teamer, a Strike Forcer, a Can-Ammer, a Mega Power, a Demolition. And there goes Greg Valentine. Who threw him out? Hogan, I think. Piper knows all about Valentine. They're old friends. 45 minutes for Valentine. It's impressive for back in those early days. Because Valentine, like he was the perfect guy to put as an Iron Man, because the running kind of joke on Valentine was that he didn't get warmed up in his matches until like 15 minutes into him. So he's the perfect guy to last that long. How did Rick Martel not get an IC title run after this Rumble performance? I guess it just wasn't in the cards. The belt was on perfect, and it would go to Brett next. He came close. He came close. He was the final man in that battle royal with Razor. But lost to Razor too. They could have gone with him. I think maybe if Hennig didn't come in, if they didn't have Kurt Hennig, they might have gone with the model after Warrior and Hogan in 90. Oh, it's Jim Neidhart. We've got the Anvil in there. We have Haku in there. We got Hercules. We got Hennig. Crush, Davey. Shane Douglas is in there with all of these relatively sizable stars in the company at the time. He is in no man's land. If I was in Shane Douglas's shoes on this night, I'd be crapping my pants. I'm like, I'm in here with Hogan and Bulldog and Perfect and all these guys. This is crazy. 4 more. 27, 28, 29, 30. So he was number 26, Anvil was. Oof. Jesus, that chop to Hennig by Haku was crazy. Here we go. Happy birthday, Bushwhacker Luke. It's the other Bushwhacker. Now he's going to come in and go out. I don't even know who throws him out. Maybe Earthquake does. Who's positioned in the ring? Does Hulk do it? Earthquake's got him. And he just keeps going. Nobody really knew who the Nasty Boys were. They just came in too. They got the titles real quick. We haven't seen the Warlord, Macho King.
I don't know who else. Tugboat, the big guy, Tugboat, the Toot.
Toot. They're running through the guys they haven't seen yet, and Curly goes, we haven't seen Tugboat. Toot, toot. Yeah, we know who Tugboat is. You don't have to do the sound effect. It's okay. Like I know who you meant without the toot, toot. Knobs. I like how Piper repeated it. Knobs? Yeah, Knobs. They're excellent names, man. Knobs and Sags. What a great name for 2 fat slobs who can kick the shit out of you. Awesome names. They're nasty. They're nasty looking, and they got nasty sounding names. It's perfect. Nasty mullets. Shane Douglas is still in there, mixing up with Hennig and Hogan at the moment. He's there. He's over there by himself. Look, he's right there. Franchising it up. Good God, the bump on Crush. Good Jesus. Yeah. Piper said the same thing. So Warlord is in there. I almost said Wardlow. Warlord is in there now. Oh, yeah. So if it's Tugboat, that means Randy Savage was the guy. It's Tugboat. Wait a second. Look at Piper trying to figure out the Macho King wasn't hurt. I'm like, bitch, you saw a Warrior chase him out of the building. Why is this not dawning on you? Oh, perfect. Saves himself. Wow. Good stuff. Yeah, now they're getting it. Oh, maybe Warrior ran him out. Oh, yeah. That's probably what it was.
Shane Douglas been eliminated.
Tugboat taking it to Hulk. Teasing it. They're trying to gauge it. Oh, wow. He nearly eliminated Hulk. That's a risky bump for Hulk to take. I mean, imagine if he tumbled all the way over. How would they fix that? Hogan's supposed to win this. Oh, and he's threw Tugboat right out. Maybe that was some early seed plant here. Oh, Perfect's out. Haku's out, and we got 5. Ricky Martel and Hogan mixing it up. Earthquake and Knobs in the corner. And Davey Boy all by himself. And 2 of these guys are with Jimmy Hart, so you'd think Earthquake and Knobs should be teaming up here. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. This is going to be Model's exit. Yep. So good. That was actually a great way to eliminate him. It was, like, dramatic. It was a big spot. He was up on the top, fell off. That was good. I'm glad it wasn't, like, an elimination that happened in the middle of something else and doesn't get the attention and they kind of miss it. That happens a lot in these early Rumbles. Valentine went out that way after 45 minutes. They didn't really catch it.
It's the Hulkster, Davey Boy.
And they have thrown Davey Boy out, and it is now 2-on-1. Knobs and Earthquake. Knobs and Hogan are friends.
Look at that nasty boy, man.
Look at that nasty boy.
Look at him take it to
Nasty, nasty boy.
Put that spotlight on me.
Is that Janet Jackson or Paul Abdul? Who's Paul Abdul?
Don't let that fool you, though.
Probably came out the same year. Oh,
No, it's not over yet. Earthquake.
he did. Oh, the Earthquake again. Shit. It's over, guys. I mean, I really thought Hogan was going to win, but clearly he's not. I mean, how can you get up from an Earthquake? It's like it didn't even hurt him. Oh, double clothesline. Hogan must be superhuman or something. I didn't expect that. How can a guy just get right up after being smushed? Oh, there goes Knobs, and it's 1-on-1. And it's the Hulk, and it's Earthquake, and he's hulking up. Big boot to Earthquake. Pick him up and slam him.
Doesn't have a clue where he is. It's going to be tough to get the Quake out, though. He's so far
Down he
away.
goes. Down goes Jimmy for good measure. Oh, and he could not execute the power or the body slam on Earthquake. And, well, we thought Hogan was going to come back, but now, clearly, obviously, he's not going to. Earthquake is going to be your Royal Rumble 1991 winner. He'll go on to WrestleMania to face Sergeant Slaughter in a really interesting match for the WWE title. That's a shame. Showing those muscles off. What a guy, that Earthquake. Sorry, Hulk. You're overmatched, my friend. Yeah, give him another power slam for good measure. Just to ensure that there's no way he's getting up, ever. There it is. Yeah, he's done. Hogan is done. Might as well pin him. I hope. He's up again. Now, you're not going to be able to leg drop and pin him, so does he body slam him over the top rope? Yeah, now he's going to slam him again. Earthquake trying to figure out where he's at.
Earthquake doesn't have a clue where he is.
Body slam. Relatively easy to get a guy like Earthquake up for Hulk. He's gotten bigger and heavier up before. Oh, he's going to clothesline him over the top from the back, and out goes Earthquake. And Hogan is your two-time Royal Rumble winner. The last Royal Rumble he would win, thankfully. Hogan won. I can't believe it. I was convinced that there was no way he could get up from an Earthquake splash and smash and power slam, elbow. Dude's superhuman. I think he feeds off the energy of the Hulkamaniacs or something. I mean, what other explanation is there for him to be able to withstand that kind of punishment? It can't just be milk and saying prayers, right? It's got to be something else. Peace in the Middle East. That would be nice. Look at Hogan. He's over signaling for something. Now he's like, give me that sign too. What does it say? I can't read it. Show that Saddam and Slaughter will surrender. Okay. Well, it would take a little while for Saddam to surrender. And Slaughter wouldn't surrender. He'd just lose. Blow a fireball in your face. And then you'd run it back at SummerSlam. That's how it's going to go, Hogan. No surrendering. Old Glory. He defaced the flag. Yes, wave the flag. We're the greatest. We're the best. Look at our flag. We're awesome, USA. Is it 3 hours and 7 on the dot? It's 3 hours, 7 minutes, and 6 seconds. 10 seconds left of the show, as that is the end of Royal Rumble 1991. What a fun show.